Okay, so we were about to go to a hill, and I went, oh, I wonder what's up there. And we came up into this little zone in Lanzarote, and it's just got the most unbelievable bank. If you look at Dogtown and the Z Boys, you know, here we go, Mr. J. Adams, mid-70s, late 70s. You watch them skating school banks, and at school banks it was just a flat area, then you went up into a bank and it came back down again. It really influenced like a surfy style in their skating, so we just got lucky. Not all of you are going to find a place like this. It's got a smooth surface, easy transition. That's what we call going from the flat up into the curve. Easy transition, perfect for Yella to learn bottom and top turns. That's all she's been doing, it's like flying. I mean, we saw her literally in the first clip an hour ago, less than that, on her first go on a carver and first go on a carveboard. And now, this is all that happens. If you think about surfing, you just start making top and bottom turns. So that's what we're going to watch Yella do now. We're just going to watch her. She chose with the bank, she likes the carveboard, but she also chose that the carver was smaller and kind of fitted into the bank a little bit easier. So the first thing we're going to watch Yella do is basic bottom and top turn. I haven't taught her how to pump the board yet. She hasn't learned how to kick turn yet, but we've got this perfect bank. It's on your forehand. So she's on a left. Yeah.
You say so.
Let's watch Yella now. She's got this perfect bank. This is so lucky that we found this. Coming in, she's nice and quick. Top turn, bottom turn, top turn, and around. Beautiful. So Yella, on the next one now, I want you to stay more compressed. So you can see what she was doing. She was coming through the turn, but staying a little bit high. So we want to stay a little bit more compressed through our next turns. Let's watch Yella again. Then she's choosing to push with her back foot. Some of you might push with your front foot. It just depends. It's personal preference. So a little bit of speed there, Yella, and stay a little bit lower. That's more surfy there. That's good. Looking up, there's her turn. That's nice, well done, especially the last turn. Really nice. Now you can see the weight is on the back leg. The back knee is dropping in towards the front leg. There's still pressure in the front leg. Don't think it's all back foot. It's not all back foot. I want you to do that again, Yella, but I want you to do the turns without taking your eye off the wave. So you're going to go up and down, do your bottom and top turns, but not look down at any time, yeah? Now this is always hard when you're skateboarding because, you know, it's hard surface, it's not water. But when we're on the wave, we need to look up and down and along the line of the wave, not downwards at the board. So here she is, she comes in, looking up. That's much better. Now the turns will be more fluid. That's nice, and she managed to get 3 in because yeah, what a difference, huh?
Yeah.
Let's do it again then. Look up, look up. That's crazy, you see that instantly work. You know, instead of getting 1 turn in, she got 3 turns in. And you set yourself free. Looking down the wave, here she goes. Now she's looking at the wave, now she's surfing it. Yeah, much better, more speed. And you keep your speed better. Cool. Okay, I'm just going to have a blast now on a carveboard and we'll see how that works. Now in this one I'm going to do which, listen, if you get super lucky and you can find a bank like this, great. And touching the water in your bottom turn is a wonderful assistance. We can do it forehand and backhand. You can learn to touch easily forehand on flat surface. It's not so easy backhand, but I'm going to show you how you would do it. I'm just learning to do this myself. I've only been on this bank for a short while, but I can feel it's got a very surfy kind of movement. So I'll use a carveboard. So the compression through the turns all the time. So this kind of scenario is ideal. What I'm going to ask Yella to do now is a lot harder. She's going to go bottom turn, top turn, and then a cutback. So first thing I'll do is show her that line. Okay. Now as she gets more confident, that line of the cutback, that last turn, can get far more critical. Let's just see how she goes. She's on her forehand, not so easy for her to see. Yeah. Not so easy. You've done it before. Try it again, but maybe make smaller turns and come into it a little bit earlier. Let's watch one more time. Top, bottom. She's looking down a little bit too much. And now she makes the turn. Good. Well done. Yeah. That was good. One more time, but don't look down. See what happens then. And that's what you'll find in your own skate practice. The more you look up, the better you turn. Luca, who's making this film with us there, he was having trouble with his top turn simply because of his head rotation. Now she's looking. This is a lot different. Now she's looking there. She's much happier. Yeah, and you got a better turn too, yeah? It's all about your vision. It's a strange sport. It's all about your vision. Okay, so if you get to find a bank like this, we have to learn to kick turn. Why do we kick turn? It's very similar to a lot of the turns, especially off the lips. I advise people to learn to kick turn almost in their living room. Come and have a look at this, guys. Even a tiny board like this could teach you to kick turn. That's why it's got this little tail on it. And what I often tell people to do, we can show you another time, is put it in your living room on the carpet or a towel. So it's not rolling anywhere. And you stand on it and you get your balance, put your foot on it, you kind of balance, and this is going to roll, and you just turn. Just little turns. Back, and then you try and do a whole turn. And the other way, a whole turn. And then a whole turn. Really difficult on these tiny boards. As soon as you get to more of a conventional skateboard, get your piece of carpet, board's not going to roll anywhere. Stand on your board, get your balance, and just kick turn. All the way around. And then the other way. And just learn this tiny. You can start small. Have a little go for me on this. Let's see what Yella does. I don't think you've ever done a kick turn before?
No.
Okay. Keep your balance slightly over your front foot. Foot at the back. Little movements, tiny. Yep, that's good. Left and right. Yeah, good. Good. Little movements. Great. And she's going back. Good.
It's easier.
Yeah, what you find is easier? Backhand. Everybody says that. Good. Go forehand. Forehand. Excellent. Now, what's going to happen is that kick turning is fraught with dangers, because you'll go too far on the back foot, and it's the first time you have a real slam where that board just goes flying away from you like a banana skin. So always be aware with kick turns, learning them, that board can just go and flip. But once you've got those kick turns, you could take a bank like that and start play around with maybe a kick turn at the top of the bank. So, you know, you got that kind of little off-the-lip surfy element going on. Something to learn is your kick turn. So have another little, don't have to go on the bank, but just have a little surf around, just for your kick turns, yeah? Left and right, go one way then the other. Take it up and kick turn. Good. Yeah, excellent. Now, not everybody is born with the balance that Yella's born with. She's real lucky. Don't know why she's a maths teacher in Germany. Should be flipping on the woman's tour, I think. She's been skateboarding like this. Actually, I think it's an hour and a half now. It's outrageous. But what happens then is that you learn to do these kick turns and you start thinking about your shoulder. Your shoulder and that same hand, remember that opening the shoulder, close and open the shoulder. That same hand and arm combination is going to help you. So watch my shoulder particularly. So my hips are moving, my shoulders there. Yeah, so I've got that nice freedom. Now, don't expect you to do that, but have a little roll around using a little bit of shoulder. Yes. Good, well done. Well done. Maybe not quite so fast. Okay, so here's a massive challenge. I want you to go to the bank, and even if it takes you 3 or 4 times, do a little kick turn. Bring it around. Just see what happens. Now what Yella's finding is that her backhand, she's a goofy foot, that her backhand is easier than her forehand. It's such a big thing in skateboarding. Watch all the kids at the ramps, they're doing everything backhand, backhand, backhand. Oh, that's absolutely unreal. Brilliant. Just give up maths teaching in Germany, for goodness sake. It's insane. Take it around. Yeah, you did it. It's amazing. Unbelievable. You can't really say more than that, guys. Okay, kick on a bank, you know, it's incredible. So, they concentrated so much that you'll see the kids in the ramps and they don't know how to go forehand. And of course, forehand's that lovely off the lip. Once you've got your backhand, always work on your forehand. Once you feel your forehand's okay, it's got to be that two-sided in skating and everything, you know. I'm very much forehand orientated sometimes. I'm working hard in my skating, especially in ramps, to be more backhand. It's coming if you work at it, you know, like everything else, you've got to work at it. So, what you've seen here, we're just really lucky. And we're going to go now to a hill and see how we can use the force of the hill. This is a big thing, to let us understand our body movements. Hills are really different. Very rarely do we get a bank to work. I use ramps for vertical maneuvers and some floaters, I think we call it 50-50, to work on that for sure. Bottom turns, cutbacks, yeah, they could be done on the bank, but on the hill, particularly for most of us, we're more likely to come across a good hill. That's where you can really work on your cutbacks, bottom turns. Off the lip's almost impossible. This kind of place, yeah. So I have a couple more blasts. We'll fill you, choose the board, film you choose the board you want, and I'll have a couple of blasts with you. So in all your skating, make it fun. Make it as real as possible in your head that you're surfing. All right, we're skating, we're having fun, but we're surfing. That's what Yella did. She really thought about riding the wave, and that's why she progressed so quickly. Through her turns, everything was surf orientated. Play around, get a bit of soulful, stylish. Think of your body movements, vision up all the time. And by repeatedly surf skating, banks, pools, streets, you will solidly improve your surfing. Remember the safety element and just go and have a lot of fun.